Jump to verse 30.
Verse 30. Exodus 14 to 30. It says, "Thus said the Lord, save Israel, that the day out of the hand of Egyptians, and Israel saw the Egyptians spread upon the seashore."
Oh no, that was Esau. Esau out of his mind, man. You see, but I'm gonna say this again. This what they was up here. That's what they was up there. I don't know if you can. It was up there. Sorry, I was mistaken. It was down there, but they was up there. Okay, that's where they parts. Somewhere up there is where they them Egyptians got drowned. But like I was saying, it's part of it. It's part of the Red Sea, man. Somewhere up in there. It wasn't down there. I know that. It wasn't down there. Okay. Somewhere up in there. Somewhere. Let me just do it like this. Somewhere up in there is where Israel and them went through the sea, Red Sea, and Pharaoh them ass got drowned, man. Because in the 15th chapter, they jumped to what is it? Jump to 15 and 23.
This is Exodus 15, verse 23. "And when they came to Marah,
see,
they could not drink of the waters of Marah, for they were bitter."
Mara is Mara. Yeah.
Fine.
That's what they was. So see, they was right there. So that's what they was. You see? That's what they was. In the 15th chapter, that's what they was. So it was somewhere up in there. Is where Pharaoh them ass got drowned, man. You know? Alright, now going back to
So it let you know, man, it's all about Israel. And the Lord, those his chosen people, and nobody else. He didn't choose no Hamites, no Japhites. He didn't choose no Moabites, no Ammonites, no Elamites, no Assyrians. It's all about the nation of Israel, and out of them, the elect. And he came, when we just stated earlier, when you see Israel, it's synonymous with Jacob. Because a lot of people, when they hear Israel, you got them rats been over there for years now, so when you think Israel, you think of these yarmulke wearing ass Edomites, these wearing all black and shit, representing this Saturnalia priesthood shit. But nah, Israel comes from a man, Jacob. And if you go to Genesis 32, give me
Genesis. Well, the Saturnalian priesthood is what you see with them judges in them robes. But they worship Saturn. They worship Saturn. That's why they celebrate the Sabbath on Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. That's why they do it like that all the time, because they worship in Saturn, man. Anybody that teach you that and call itself a Hebrew Israelite that's teaching you that the Sabbath is from Friday sundown to Saturday sundown, they don't understand that Israel knew when the seventh day, well, when you're going back to Genesis, one day is like 1,000 years with the Most High. One day is like 1,000 years, so it took 7,000 years, you know, for the Most High, through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, through Yahushai, to create the earth. Now, one day is like 1,000 years. Now, in the Bible, it don't tell you Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday and Tuesday. It don't tell you like that. You can't find that nowhere in the Bible. What Israel did was, the seventh day was known by the new moon. That's when the seventh day was known, by the new moon. So the seventh day can fall on a Tuesday. It can fall on a Thursday. It can fall on a Sunday. is whenever the new moon comes in. So if somebody telling you, calling themselves a Hebrew Israelite and not there teaching, and they telling you the Sabbath is always Friday sundown to Saturday sundown, he off, man. He don't know what he talking about.
Tell you right there in Genesis 2nd chapter, on the 7th day, the Lord rested.
You see? But what's the 7th day? It comes in when the new moon. You see? And then you got to keep in mind, that one day is like 1,000 years with the Most High. Not to confuse you, but you got to keep that in mind. So if we going in our time and we looking at the 7th day, it's whatever the new moon fall. So like I said, it could fall on a Monday, according to the scriptures. It could fall on a Monday. It can fall on a Thursday. It could fall on a Sunday. You see, that's when the new moon, and that's when the Sabbath begin. I mean, that's when the Sabbath begin, on the new moon, man. Not just on Friday and Saturday sundown. No, man.
You know, just this particular time we in right now, the new moon just happened to fall 2 weeks ago, which is
right.
Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. That's
right.
just how it fell.
Right.
And then that number 7 being complete is 7 more months. It's gonna fall like that again. It's 7 months. Because whenever you see it on Friday to Saturday sundown, 7 months later it's gonna fall like that again.
Yeah. So they telling you the Sabbath is strictly on Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. They celebrating what them rats over there celebrating, and they worshiping Saturn. You see?
This is Sirach.
That's why they got on all that. That's one reason why they got on all that black, man. That's one reason why them judges wear them robes, because they go back to the Saturnalian priesthood. You see? So
this Sirach 43:6. It says, he made the moon also to serve in her season for a declaration of times and a sign of the world. It says, from the moon is the sign of feast.
You got the Passover, you got the Feast of Tabernacle, you got the first fruit, all those, you got Hanukkah, you got all those, man, all those holy days which you're supposed to celebrate according to the scriptures is known by the new moon when those things take place. You see? Oh
yeah. It says, he made the moon also to serve in her season for a declaration of times and a sign of the world. From the moon is the sign of feast, a light that decreases in her perfection. The moon is called after her name, increasing wonderfully in her changing.
Which is a month, because the moon is the moon. The word month and the moon mean the same thing. In other words, go ahead.
And it says, the month is called after her name, increasing wonderful in her changing, being the instrument of the armies above, shining in the firmament of heaven.
So that's what you see, man. That's what you see. You see the moon up there. It's given for a sign, man. It's given for a sign for feast days, man. You see?
When you see that moon, when you see it, well, when it's new, you don't see it, but then it starts to grow. It says increasing. That actual word that Esau and them use is called waxing. When it's growing to be full, and after it's full, they say it's waning. That means it's going back to new. Right? Because if we don't have calendars, you have to, daily we have to look at it. We have to look up there to see how it's moving.
Yeah. But any feast day or holy day that we supposed to celebrate is based off how we know is off the moon. And we do it the best of our ability, man. But you know, in the kingdom, everything will be perfect, and we'll celebrate it perfectly. You see?
It says,
but we do it the best of our ability, man.
This is Chronicles 12 and 32. And of the children of Issachar, which were men that had understanding of the times, to know what Israel ought to do.
Yeah, Issachar was good in reading the signs in the heavens, man, which are the so-called Mexicans today. They was good at that, which are from the tribe of Israel.
And their brethren.
I mean, from the nation of Israel, Salaki.
And all their brethren were at their commandment.
Yeah. So they knew. So like I said, man, anybody telling you that the Sabbath is not based off the new moon, man, they don't. You need to challenge them. You need to challenge them and ask them, look, show me where it say Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday in the Bible. We just showed you where it was based off the moon. The high holy days and the feast days is based off the moon. We just showed you that. So you need to be asking them, look, show me what Friday in there, show me what Sunday in there, show me what Saturday in there. You know?
It says, Amos 8 and 5, saying, when will the new moon be gone, that we may sell corn?
Yeah, because you ain't supposed to sell or buy nothing on the Sabbath. You're supposed to rest, man. You ain't supposed to be doing nothing, man. Go ahead.
It says, and the Sabbath, that we may set forth wheat, making the ephah small and the shekel great, and falsifying the balances by deceit.
Yeah. So you can't sell nothing on the Sabbath or buy nothing. Okay, you're not supposed to do that. But we in this captivity, man. So we keep it the best of our ability. And we come out here and teach if it's on the Sabbath, because even though it's a day of rest, through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, we trying to bring you back to rest through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, so you can get delivered out of these conditions, so you can get the kingdom. So we got a short time, man, so that's why we on these highways and byways, man, and not stopping. And Lord willing, we continue. You know?